I'm so despondent right now. Not annoyed, not upset, not angry, and definitely not disappointed. Just despondent. You'll watch the full show shortly, but first the pre-game warm-up and then the highlights. Bear with me. So, crazy thing happened today while filming on the coastline. I spotted something on the screen, and only after looking directly at this object with my naked eyes could I tell what it was. I was so startled in the heat of the moment it caused me to panic. My reaction was swift, and my plan was simple. Abort my filming. I've filmed with Canadian geese, ducks, swan, and never have I felt so frightened. This was a terrifying experience. I trust my instincts. I made the judgment call and forgot about recording completely. And thus, my disconsolateness begins. Eventually, I calmed down, gathered myself, and I began questioning my decision to cut short my shoot. By this time, I began wondering if I had made the right call to stop filming. The wind was steady, authoritative, and coming from the northeast. The sky was littered with a few clouds, but they did not prevent rays of sunlight from being sprawled across the vastness of land I stood on, creating the ideal lighting condition. The heat from the sun could not be felt as it was drowned by the vigorous breeze which washed the tree lines continually. It was so tranquil. The trees were lush and green as rainfall from the past days nourished all fauna. I stood marveled, yep, in complete amazement at the remarkable power of the Atlantic Ocean. The crest of each wave bashed and continuously pounded the coastline like it stole something. Foam was the only evidence left behind that a wave had existed only moments earlier until the next one came along. If I didn't know better, I would say someone put detergent in the sea. And no, of course no one put detergent in the sea. I would be the first to agree we need to clean up our oceans, but that's definitely not the way to do it. Okay, so back to the story. All this time I was filming, I was being stalked and never realized this until later on. Appearing in my shot was an alien. Not an out-of-space alien, just something unidentifiable. I saw the invader on my screen, but I couldn't make out what it was. Now you're gonna laugh. My initial thought was, is that a reef squid? I have no idea why I thought I was filming underwater, but that was my first thought. Who knows? I don't know. It took me looking up in that direction to fully comprehend what was really happening. I was the target of an attack. Well, not me directly. My drone was being hunted by a hawk. I was the chicken in this scenario because I ran back to my coop. Wait, does that analogy even make sense? Okay, what I mean to say is, I unhesitantly piloted the drone downward, to get it out of harm's way in an effort to protect my investment from possibly falling from the sky and crashing if the hawk made contact with it. Everything I've read prior said, always fly upwards when being attacked by any bird. Birds can't fly up in a chase. But I panicked, and of course I forgot. After rethinking this strategy, I began pursuing the hawk. The hunter became the hunted. Unfortunately, by this time, the hawk was nowhere to be found. I didn't know I got the amount of footage I thought I did, so imagine my surprise when I got to review the amazing chase. The hawk came into view twice, but I only saw the one time. I could see the hawk had no intentions of using its energy by flapping its wings against the wind. No. This hunter was stealthy and too efficient for that. This hawk was in no haste to get to me, so instead it sailed with wings spread, allowing the currents to take it to its victim. Smart move. It came close a couple of times, but it appeared to be timing its final attack. Had I not reacted, I am certain this hawk would have made contact. I have no idea if the drone could sustain a blow from a bird of that size with that power, but I wasn't prepared to find out. I am really sad I didn't film more of this predator's hunting strategies, but the fear and dread of complete destruction of this expensive equipment overshadowed those emotions. I'm sure I would have regretted my decision had these events turned out differently if the drone was destroyed. It gives me comfort knowing that I live to fight another day. Would you continue filming or would you abort? Tell me. I'm curious to hear from you. What would you do?